I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On the return, here's Agnew. Well, nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, then it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. And looking to throw, Penix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. To the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
To the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out in the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Ready. Ready, team. Whoa. Hey, 21 TX, let's go. 20 TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready, team. Solo left Zion. Double one, high. Step. Father, long. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, ready?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, 69 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that can be the spark to untie the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
Absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 43, here's 2nd down at 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Tua. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give, running right, Achane. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready, 21G, 21G, 20G. Watch it, Oscar. Connor, long. 8.
Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Bravo 80. Like the 18. Trap 60, trap, come 19, come 19. Hey, check smash, check smash. Check go.
Now Penix. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 43 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Here's Tua. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Let's go. 60 back. 18 back. 18 back. Warrior 70.
Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hurt! 18, Pioneer! 19 tight! Mustang 19!
They're looking to throw. Penix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off Miami.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll audible to something else. To the air, Penix. It's complete on the bubble screen. It's Robinson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll return it to the 20. Four-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Hey, get safe. Solo left.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And no sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it.
20 TX. Let's go.
Tua on fourth down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Robinson up the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Go trap. Go trap.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tag. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Pushing his way through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and 1 less down to try and get it.
Ready? Watch it up. Hey, 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 hey. Number 1, high. Hey, 21, T8, long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
But it brings up.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, ready, T.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he is caught. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Out! 21G, 21G.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run, Achane. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Ready. Watson, Oscar. Winning team. Solo left Zion.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and goal. Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And looking to throw, Penix. This is Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now an audible here into something else. short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the counter, this is Robinson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Head to 60, head to 60. Riggs. You've been here on the line of scrimmage. Control it. Hurt.
Robinson with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
All right. Ready? 20, TX.
Now Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, it's Bennett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Tua. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Walker in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One final try for Tagovailoa. This is caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.